Hey guys, it's Jovi and welcome back to my channel. So listen, one of our subs, I was just going through our Instagram and one of our subs sent us something this morning that was posted on site regarding a man who provides and the stimulus check, right? I started watching the video and I said, you know what? Let's do a video about this video. So shout out to our sub Camellia. Sorry if I botched your name, sis. And let's drop this intro so we can go to the video and I'll give y'all my opinion. Because you know, I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna say it. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna pull a video up and I want to say before we even, okay, we all know that I am a starch believer that the man should be the head of the household. I believe when it comes to certain things, he should have say, reign, right? Um, and those things come with being a provider, being a protector, providing for your family, your wife, girl, whatever the fuck, girlfriend, providing for your children and just standing in your manhood, right? So I started watching this video and then I was like, okay, this is about to get dicey. So let's pull this up and talk about it. Oops. Let's pull this up and talk about it. Okay, here he go. I don't exactly know who this is. Okay, 8 at the table. I guess they're a podcast. Asks, should you split your stimulus check with your child's father? Should women with children split their income tax and stimulus funds with their child's father? Somebody feels if the man is present, yes. Somebody else says she would never. The recent legislation increased the maximum annual credit from $2,000 per child to $3,000 per child. See, the thing is, okay, so can I just say this? Let me be very clear about this to begin with. If y'all were married, y'all would probably file a joint tax return and the stimulus money would have been coming to both of y'all. Can I start off by saying that? Can I? Because you would file a married joint account and everything would be coming to both of y'all, okay? Listen, my thing is like, you can't live in the perpetual baby daddiness, the separation because you're not good enough for me to put a ring on it and get married, but come on. You want to be stable, that's stability. That's more stability than being somebody's baby father, okay? Because if he goes, and it doesn't matter if the man pays all the bills. If he get run over by a fucking car tomorrow, his mama could put you out his house. But let's talk about it. Let's just go.
Well, maybe you do work. You keep most of your money. I pay all the bills. I buy the food. I keep our son looking fresh, vacations, all that.
Listen, let me be clear. I never said that a woman doesn't do anything. I'm saying she doesn't pay bills. I have no problem paying for a nice vacation. I have no problem paying for a nice vacation. When a woman got money to do a whole bunch of shit, she got money to do a lot of shit. And let's not act like he buys everybody's clothes. Men don't go out and buy the clothes, okay? Women are more than likely are the ones who go out, purchase these sort of items. That's why for most of the times it's not balanced, right? Because if you got to pay half of the rent plus you in the grocery store buying the groceries because you're the woman and he's not, you got to wait until he comes home to buy the groceries unless he sends it to you. Let's continue. Let's just continue. But it gets even deeper. So let's just watch.
Doing this home every night. Me. You get $15,000 in the mail, $12,000 in the mail. How you gonna look at me in the eye and tell me you love me. I'm your
Who got
partner. I'm your
$12,000?
soldier, daddy. It's me and you. But not when it comes to money. See, everybody want to ride out when it's convenient. It's easy to ride my wave, but I'm the one doing everything. I love Guapo, yeah, because I'm the one on the ship doing this. Like, this is my wave. When your wave come, oh, this is my wave. I'm a woman. You know, I had the kid. I had the kid in my stomach. I get all the money. Yeah, but that kid, when it came, I helped feed the kid.
Okay.
You feel me? Like, so my thing is like, I'm not saying that I want half the money. And truthfully, I might not even ask for the money. But I want the option to know that you're willing to share the money.
Okay.
Because that's for us.
Okay.
That's a come up.
Okay.
Now, if it's for the kid, then when they come, put it in a CD account.
Right.
Buy Bitcoin in. If it's all about the kids, I bet, babe. It came in, all right, cool. Put it on the table. Let's put it.
Maybe that 15,000 goes towards her security because you ain't married her yet. Because apparently y'all getting separate income taxes. Y'all doing separate income taxes. So it's not y'all money. You know what I'm saying? You doing all these things. I'm gonna listen to the rest of his video because I do think he says more. And I do think to an extent he's right. You know, to an extent he's right. But like, we can't half-ass this as men. We can't half-ass it. Well, hear me, as men. I'm not a man. But as a man, I don't think you should like half-ass it. You know, don't create security. Security is more than amount of money that, you know, he said coming home at night and all of this shit. He didn't say we're married. He didn't say that. So you half-ass got security. Because like we all know, if he gets run over by a fucking car, you're going to have to argue with his mama to even go to the hospital to see him, let alone get access to the money he got put away for the children. You talk about buy Bitcoin if it's just for the kids. Literally, if y'all aren't married and he doesn't have things set up, like a lot of men don't necessarily have things set up, what's going to happen to you and the children when he die? Because chances are everything is going to go to his mama. Right? Let's continue.
To the bank tomorrow and buy him a Bitcoin or buy some gold. And now if you're going to your hair, vacation, some shoe, because the mall was packed. I was in the mall recently. Yeah, Gucci.
Everybody was getting waxed.
See, Gucci and Prada had long lines. All the high-end stores had no lines. So y'all spending that money. And that money y'all get is like, and I get it. Being a woman is harder than being a man. You know, y'all end up always, when things happen wrong with dating, y'all get the kid. It go with y'all. You understand? When the marriage don't work, the kid stay with y'all. And let's face it, the world isn't even. So granted, I'm saying the money should be for you and the most should go to you, but I want the option knowing that you're down to share it with me.
Right. So I want to say this, right?
Okay, so I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna let her speak because I don't know what she says. I did hear a little bit of what he said before I came up on here. I'm gonna say that I get what he's saying. I get 100% what he's saying. He's saying, yeah, no, I'm not gonna ask you for the money. I just want to know that, you know, if something happened, you're willing to hold us down. Right? I feel like men should hold things down when their backs get pushed against the wall. I feel like a man is either going to stand or he is going to fold, okay? Now, if he's a stander, okay, if that man stands and that man makes things happen and something occurs and, you know, you got the money in your account to fix it, then I don't see the issue, especially if that's your husband, y'all have children together. I don't think a woman should do that for a boyfriend. I'm going to be 100% honest. But y'all married, he's taking care of things, he's doing things. Why not buy your husband a car for his birthday? Bitch, you don't spend that money on nothing else. Why not? I wouldn't mind stuff like that if we're married and I'm living to the life that I would have lived to, and I'm happy. And like he said, he comes home when he's supposed to. Everything is situated. The kids are in dance and fucking basketball and whatever the fuck. And he makes sure things happen. Of course. Because like, you know, I would have no problem buying buying me a new car or, you know, buying shit. I got a whole bunch of money off of my YouTube or whatever. I'm buying both of us a new car. What's the big deal? If I could do it, and it's not going to be a debt to me. And we are already entangled in a good relationship, a marriage, stability. Okay, don't ask your baby daddy don't ask your baby mama for half of her stimulus or for her stimulus or to flip her money. Like, I think a man should be making it happen anyway. Okay, number one. So for it to even be a situation where you need to ask her for something, it should really be an emergency. Some shit occurred, an emergency. But again, as a woman, I still think that women provide a lot into our relationship that we don't ask to get refunded for. All of that makeup. He's talking about, I saw women in Louis and Gucci stores and all of this. Yes, you did. Okay. And they men like seeing them in it. And they meant all that money we spent on clothes, all that money we spent on negligees. And lingerie is not cheap, sir. These pretty ass panties. It costs money to look how you want us to look, sir. Unless you want us coming out here looking like we shop at Rainbows, sir. But let's continue.
I'm a parent. I have a child. I was the custodial parent for my daughter. So I worked. When I filled out my W-4 form, I'm saying I'm claiming her. Mm-hmm. I get the least taxes taken out my check. And at the end of the year, I get to claim her. Now, when me and her father was together, I was still claiming her. Now, when the money came, I don't want to cap and say I broke him off something, but I'm pretty sure that when the money came, we definitely used it for anything household, and he never asked. Now, 2 stimulus checks, we received 2 stimulus checks so far. He didn't ask me for none of it. Yeah. Like the first stimulus check and the second one, he didn't ask me for nothing. Then when this $1,400 came, when people break up, they go through a bunch of shit. I did have my daughter's father on child support, and then I recently took him off. And I'm like, look, from time to time, just help me out if I need it. I don't want to do this to you. I don't want to put you on child support. So I was like, help me out when I need it from time to time. It's not going to be every week. It's not going to be every month. But when I really need it, just look out. He's like, yo, I got you. So I'm like, yo, she need extra this and that. He was like, you know what? I don't ask you for the $1,400. He's like, yo, take that money and use it for whatever she need. Like, I don't need nothing. Like, whatever she need, just get it. And I wound up still giving him half. Like, I wound up still giving him half because he works, he has a car, he has bills or whatever or whatnot, and he look out when I need him to look out. I gave him half and was just like, yo, you use it for whatever she needs over there, and I'm going to use the rest for whatever she needs over here. And it's no issue. And then on top of that, we do have joint custody.
Exactly what Guapo said. He painted a picture of a certain situation, but everybody has different situations. Yeah,
everybody's situation is
all
not
the
like
times
that.
I had my first child when I was 16 and my second child when I was 20. So I've been doing taxes for a long time, since I was 16, basically, because I started working as a waitress when I was 16. So I've always been doing taxes. Not once ever in my life have I given any money to either one of my daughter's fathers, and nor would I. It depends on the situation that you're in. My first daughter's father, he's on child support right now. I still wouldn't give him money. I wipe my ass with his little $50 a week. People have different situations. If you are a deserving father and you were there for your kid 24/7, where the mother is not struggling whatsoever when it comes to the child, and you pay child support and you give the baby mother money to help with the kid and you're home and you're really doing the whole package, which is very rare. It's a few, yes, they exist, but it's not the common.
You have no job.
All right. I think they said everything that I was gonna say. I don't know why the girl needed me to elaborate on the video, sis. She's right. Hold on. Both of them were right. The first one said the father of her child is very active. They were halfway together half of the time. He pays things. He does what he's supposed to do. So it's like, okay, cool. But he's not gonna ask. I find it funny that a man would ask. As a man, I would think that a man would bust his ass to make things happen, to take care of his child and not take from the mother of his child. If we're talking about baby mama situations, right? Because that's what it seemed that they were talking about, like baby mama situations. Y'all know I believe in marriage and people not having all of this ghetto shit going on. But yeah, I agree. Especially if it's, you're not married, you're not in that situation. If he does not take care of nothing, regardless of whatever, that money is supposed to be the stimulus checks and everything, the income tax is supposed to be used to do something for the child. You need it for what? Half of these dudes don't take care of their kids. The reality is everyone doesn't have a good situation, a good child's father, a good whatever. Half of these niggas don't take care of their kids. The audacity of a man like that trying to ask you for 50 cents, let alone $50. Look at that dude who killed the mother of his child, her older child, and I believe her brother down south somewhere because she didn't want to because she didn't want to give him $700 even though he does not take care of the kid, see the kid, nothing. Right? I'm done. And as always, I hope you live your life like it's golden. There's no other way to live it.